And this is why now I watch what I do, because I was defending him a lot.
We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Oh, the corny kid, right?
No.
Look at the hypocrisy, right? They're mad at her for saying someone was corny and then proceed to say things 1,000 times worse than what she said.
Actor Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor for the 2026 Oscars.
And the Oscar goes to Michael B. Jordan.
Cool, man, y'all.
You know, it's so crazy. I went to school with Michael B. Jordan. To be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. And he was no Michael Jordan.
I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the best.
I'm confused, man. The guy that worked his ass off to become one of this generation's most successful actors. Accolades on top of accolades, discipline, hard work, ethics you can look up to. And this is what we call the corny guy. I think that's a problem in itself, just that shit. Like, so who's the cool nigga? Who's the cool dude? Like, all right, in today's video, we got Michael B. Jordan wins Oscar and woman gets humbled again. A video by Riva TV. Now, I kind of think they know. I kind of think I know what woman she's talking about in this instant right here. But how is this being resurfaced? Interested to see. You know, I remember that interaction he had with the lady on the red carpet. I don't know her name, but let's see what this video is about, man. You know, I'm primarily a hip hop channel, but you know, we do other topics here and there as well. If you like the video, if you like the content, you know, please hit your boy with a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you feel inclined to do. Help the channel grow, you feel me? And yeah, we react in real time, try to be non-biased. So let's get into this video, all right?
You know, the thing that hurts from it, because I was defending him a lot.
We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Oh, the corny kid, right?
No.
Look at the hypocrisy, right? They're mad at her for saying someone was corny and then proceed to say things 1,000 times worse than what she said.
Riva TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. Now, this weekend, as many of us know, actor Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor for the 2026 Oscars.
And the Oscar goes to Michael B. Jordan.
Cool, man, y'all.
And, you know, he was out celebrating. A lot of people were so excited. You know, his fan base was super supportive. And in that support, they decided to revive the conversation of, you know, who gets the last laugh after the woman, you know, interviewed him and called him corny.
We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Oh, the corny kid, right?
No.
Now, this in turn led to, you know,
Yeah, I don't think she called him corny in an interview. I was under the impression that they used to call him corny when they were in like high school or some shit like that.
the woman going on a podcast and speaking out, basically, for lack of better words, you know, kind of like playing the victim in regards to the situation.
You know, the thing that hurts from it, and this is why now I watch what I do, because I was defending him a lot.
Now, we're going to go ahead and dive into the entire conversation, what was said, what actually happened, what didn't happen. And of course, you guys know I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire situation. So as I stated before, you know, there was an interaction between Michael B. Jordan and radio host L'Oreal in which they were talking about their past. And, you know, she just so happened to be on a red carpet setting and being the person that interviewed him.
We got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Oh, the corny kid, right?
No.
Now, you can already tell by this.
Yeah, see, he said in the motion, when she said way back to Chad Science, shout out to New Jersey, shout out to Newark. I'm a Jersey guy. I'm always rep that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can see he's like, oh, the corny kid, right? Like referring to back when they were at Chad Science, they probably used to like pick on him and shit like that because niggas probably focused on, you know, he had his plan, he had his goals. He probably was focused on acting, which requires you to be in the freaking drama club and shit like that. You feel me? Ain't the coolest thing when you're in high school. But when you have your plan and you focused and you locked in and you know what you want to do, You know, they turned shit. You know what I'm saying? Like now he's him. You know, it doesn't really happen that often. A lot of people go to the drama club and theater class and stuff, and you know they don't make it to be big household names, especially when Best Actor awards at the Oscars. But you know that's why you don't judge. Don't judge people, man. You see them doing something that it's not deemed to be cool. A lot of the star athletes and shit like that were star athletes in high school turned out to be complete motherfucking losers. And they were the coolest niggas on the whole goddamn high school campus, I guess you could say.
Reaction that, like, you know, she's laughing, cackling, and all that. And he's sitting there like, yeah, got you. Like, not playing no games with you. Yeah, you know what it is. Look now, you know? Yeah. And obviously the interview continued of her trying to kind of like backpedal from that conversation.
I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How is the difference between you actually directing and working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
So as you can see, like, you know, she's trying to get back into...
I'm gonna throw her some bail though. I don't know, cause sometimes, you know, the girl that's picking on you, she might even goddamn like you low key. You know what I'm saying? But because you were in the drama club and stuff like that, and she probably was in like the cool crowd or whatever the fuck, you know, she didn't really want to act like she liked you, so she probably was like, oh yeah, Michael Jordan. Oh, you think you Michael Jordan? You know, stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't forget that shit. That nigga, this nigga probably got a wall of people. You know what I'm saying? He ain't forget that motherfucking shit.
You know, leadership mode. I feel like he kind of like threw her a bone there in that segment. I feel like he allowed the conversation to keep going because, truth be told, we all know this. He could have easily walked away. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real. He could have easily just walked away from that situation and been like, "I'm not talking to you. I don't want to talk to you. We're good. I'm cool. Let me move on to somebody else." And you know, worse, humiliated her in that situation. I think the acknowledgement of her in and of itself was him kind of like stretching a hand and not being as worse as it could have been, right?
Yep.
I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name, but yeah, he is obviously killing things out here.
What a lot of people don't.
Yo, he petty, bro. Yeah, I heard it. What's up, though? What's up? How you doing? Yo, yeah. The satisfactory look he has on his face, you can tell. What's this nigga side, man?
That misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name, but yeah, he is obviously killing things out here.
What a lot of people don't realize about that conversation, though, is that it transferred into her humiliating herself again when fellow actor Jonathan Majors also walked up into the conversation.
He was doing the athletic gear. I mean, I was staying in it. This is about y'all.
Isn't this the sexiest man show off right here? Who's the sexiest man? Because now who's the sexiest man? Because I thought you said you're on the way up.
Jonathan Majors looked her dead in her eye and said, "What kind of question is that?"
No, dead ass.
Jonathan Majors said, "Who trained you?"
Who's the sexiest man? Because now
what kind of question?
Who trained you? Who you think you is? Which lets me know that, you know, in general, her, you know, perspective or her energy when she is approaching certain situations, people can feel it. Now, I don't know if Jonathan Majors know about the interview from before, if him and Michael talked about it. Yeah. Probably not. But he was just kind of like, what kind of question you coming up here asking me and my bro, like, who's the better one out of us two?
Yeah.
You might be the one right now.
This is the one. This is the one right here. Yeah.
Is it a tie?
No time. We don't compete. Yeah, we don't compete.
Two number ones. Batman and Batman. Or should I? Oh, no, can't say that. Superman and Superman. Sorry.
Good luck with that.
Again, okay? As much as, you know, Michael was like, you know, you call me corny, whatever. He, again, in that moment, threw her a bone. Right? Like, he still sat there and continued the conversation, laughed it off, whatever the case is, regardless of, because he knew that Jonathan Majors could have easily taken there. Like, what are you talking about? Competition.
Is it a tie?
No time. We don't compete. Yeah, we don't compete.
Two number ones.
Batman. After after this interaction, it actually went viral all over social media.
Yeah, because Jonathan Majors, he looked like he's about to start cooking. He said, technically.
L'Oreal then went on a couple of different platforms and basically discussed or clarified the misconception that was out there.
And I've never bullied him. That just sounds so outrageous to me. Like me bullying Michael B. Jordan his whole life. Wouldn't we have heard about this before this? He's heard numerous people probably call him this before, and it just went totally left. I didn't expect it to go like that.
Now, we already know people don't go out on platforms or do interviews unless they're getting some kind of negative backlash, right? Like if everybody supported her in what she was saying and she wasn't getting no negative backlash, she wouldn't have talked about it again. It would have been what it was, right? But because of the influx of people calling her out for that behavior, she was trying to, save face in terms of the situation.
Do feel like he took everything out of it. It gave the Will Smith thing where it's like, this is not something we haven't heard, right? I just never said it. I've defended him numerous times just because of the fact that I did have a rapport with him.
She then went on to, very recently, a couple of days ago, she went on to a podcast and talked about it again because it's almost like every single time Michael B. Jordan is winning in any kind of facet, they're going to go back over there and be like, aha, gotcha. They're always going to keep throwing it in their face. So again, she went on a podcast and this is what she had to say in regards to the situation all over again.
Look at the hypocrisy, right? They're mad at her for saying someone was corny in high school that she didn't even say, and then proceed to say things 1,000 times worse than what she said.
How does she know that she didn't say that, though? Did they go to high school together? That's a bold claim, to say she didn't say it. Just because she probably said she didn't say it.
Corny in high school that she didn't even say, and then proceed to say things 1,000 times worse than what she said.
It's crazy.
Now, obviously, I'm not in her, Instagram DMs or whatever. I don't know what people are saying that are worse or whatever. Mm-hmm. I just feel like people like when there is a satisfactory story, right? Like people like when, some people who, hated on you or spoke down against you or thought you wouldn't be anything or tried to diminish you end up seeing your glow up. Like people like to see that kind of revenge. Mm-hmm. And so in this situation, she's saying that she is now kind of like the victim in this situation because her calling him corny or the conversation was never that deep or that serious.
It makes sense. And you didn't even say it. And no one has ever said, hey, our bad. We went back and heard the audio. You didn't say it. It was in your friend.
Now, the audio in question is actually from a previous podcast that L'Oreal did. With her friend, and they were talking about Michael B. Jordan being in a relationship with Lori Harvey at the time. And basically the narration behind that conversation was like, oh, of course he treats Lori good and he showers her with flowers because he's corny. Mm-hmm. So I actually have a clip of the audio. I'm going to put it up so you guys can hear the conversation.
I really think deep down inside, I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the best.
Now, the person who...
But that is a slight, though. That's stupid as hell. Like what? I'm confused by that. Like, the guy that worked his ass off to become one of this generation's most successful actors, no matter, you know what I'm saying? Like, accolades on top of accolades, discipline, hard work, role model, ethics you could look up to. And this what we call the corny guy. I think that's a problem in itself, just that shit. Like, so who's the cool nigga? Who's the cool dude? Like, what's the definition of the cool guy? Like, bro, I feel we have to change that narrative too. Like, what makes him corny? I don't get it. They're talking about some personal shit. I don't understand it. I don't like what they're saying by the way he looks and talks and act, like, bro, have you had a personal relationship with this guy? Have you spoke to him on an intellectual level? Or you just going off of how he moves around? Like, I'm confused, bro. That's just stupid.
The terminology corny in that conversation was not L'Oreal herself. It was, again, her co-host, her friend. And, she went out on different public platforms and was like, hey, it was me who called him corny. It was me, whatever. I still stand by it. It is what it is.
L'Oreal really wasn't the one who called him. I actually was the one who said that on our podcast that we had about 2 years ago.
Do you feel bad about it now? Now you're seeing the backlash from social media. Does Diva even care?
Absolutely not.
So you don't feel bad? No apology? No.
Look at the girl. Look at the girl calling him corny. I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong. Like, she's not a bad looking woman, but like, I don't know, bro. Just a strong stance. Like, oh, it's corny. Like, everybody knows a corny guy. Like, what does that even mean, bro? I'm sorry. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's weird.
The thing that gets me with these kind of conversations is that when women are the ones who, if somebody called a girl corny, right? If somebody walked around and was like, Zendaya's corny, right? I'm just using her for example. If somebody was like, oh yeah, if a guy that she went to high school was like, oh yeah, everybody knows Zendaya's corny, or everybody knows Zendaya whack.
Yep.
Women would be outraged. How dare he? Oh my gosh, they would flip the internet upside down. Mm-hmm. So, but when it comes back to them, again, because women feel that women are above reproach, that you can say anything, you can do anything, you can disrespect anybody, you can humiliate anybody, and, there should be no recourse for your actions. They don't understand what the big deal is. Like, all of a sudden, all logic goes out the window, and they have no idea why, calling him corny at the height of certain levels of his success at the time was such a problem.
Yeah, that's why I fuck with Riva, bro. Riva TV. I fuck with her, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Like, they're gonna, what I'm saying? Certain girls will try to call her a pick me and shit like that, but like, the non-biased, like, able to just think logically, bro. Like, when it comes to these conversations with the women thing. And I hope she continues to go on and find a lot of success in this, kind of podcast platform, media thing. And she needs to be on, like, Breakfast Club. I don't know what they on right now, but some shit like that. Because I love her takes, bro. Like, I love the non-biased aspect of it. But then you got a lot of females that I've tried to call her a pick-me, but she's just being real. That's some real shit.
Certain levels of his success at the time was such a problem. She then went onto her social media at that time, and she had posted these stories that says, any black man that dates white women is corny to me, shrug emoji. I guess that PR relationship with Lori helped y'all forget, but I didn't. Oh. She then posted another post that says, the blogs only post half BS. Mm-hmm. And it was a quote of what she was saying about him and being the nice, corny guy dating Lori Harvey. And then she put at the bottom, they mad at L'Oreal when it was me who called him corny. What's so crazy to me is, like, she was trying so hard during that time to have a moment and have the highlight be on herself, and nobody looked her way. Like, that is so funny to me. Like, she was like, everybody look at me. It was me who called him corny. It was me. It was me. It was me. And everybody was like, yeah, so anyways, L'Oreal, like, nobody, they were paying her dust at the moment, right? And so up until now, L'Oreal is still getting flack for that situation. And, even though L'Oreal at the time wasn't the one who called him corny, during that podcast, in the continuation of the conversation, this is what she also said in that.
I still think that he's referring when they went to, was it Chad Science? In Newark. I still think that's what he's referring to. Like, she was a part of, or maybe it was her that was teasing him back then. I don't think it was like on an interview thing. I think he's talking about back then, back when he was in high school. That's because when she said Chad Science, he was like, oh yeah, the corny kid. He immediately referred back to that time in his life when he was at Chad Science. That's what I think that he's talking about with L'Oreal or whatever her name is. I didn't mean to say it like that. L'Oreal. L'Oreal's her name, right?
Crazy. I went to school with Michael B.
Yep, L'Oreal. Okay.
And to be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. And he was no Michael Jordan.
Okay, so exactly. So it's high school.
This is what she also said in that moment.
It's so crazy. I went to school with Michael B. Jordan. To be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. And he was no Michael Jordan. And then he also would come to school with headshots. We lived in Newark. Yeah. Like that's the hood. You know what I mean? So we would make fun of him. Like, what you gonna do with your little stupid headshots? Like, and now.
exactly what I was saying. Exactly. Like that's how it is. And for y'all who don't know Newark is one of the fucking most hood places in the damn country. That's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you coming with headshots and acting classes and stuff, that's bound to fucking happen. So yeah, he remembered that, bro. It probably was something that was annoying as fuck to hear that all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that gotta be annoying. And now you're interviewing him, he come back around. I would remember that too. No bullshit. Because I'm trying to act like, oh, we have a history. We go back to no, y'all don't. He was calling him corny. Y'all probably saying he was no Michael Jordan. Well, he's now he just got the Best Actor award. Michael Jordan was the best in his field, so he's doing his fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, even with the context, right, of the conversation and what was said from her portion, whether she was the one who used the term corny or not, and her friend was, whatever, you still were making fun of him for pursuing his dreams at a young age. And you even, having to say yourself, well, now look at him, shows that you were opposing, all the good things that he was doing. And now you are watching his glow up, his win, his successes right in front of your face, right. Which means that even though you weren't the one who said corny, that people are still, they have some kind of space to be like, ha ha. You was clowning him. Yep. You was clowning his headshots. Mm-hmm. You was, laughing at his name. Now his name resounds around the place as an Oscar winner. To
be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there. And he was no Michael Jordan.
Now what's funny is she was like, oh, he was no.
That's so goofy. And now you're grown and you're repeating that. Like you should, I was young, and that's just stuff that people do in high school. People would have took that, they would have took that better than you saying that he was no Michael Jordan. Nigga, Michael Jordan wasn't Michael Jordan in high school, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like Michael Jordan, even in college, Michael Jordan wasn't really like that for real. He was, still a great player. But Michael Jordan didn't become Michael Jordan for real. Like he was obviously, you know what I'm saying? We niggas knew Michael Jordan was tough. But it even took him 6 years to win a ring. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's stupid. That's stupid. That's still stupid to say.
Jordan. And it's funny because Michael Jordan actually lost so much before he became arguably one of the best NBA players of all time. And
facts.
Michael B. Jordan, right, who named after him, it's so funny to me because he kind of has that same, aura going on where he's been in, trying in the industry for a long time since his teen years. And he is absolutely winning, becoming, obviously, based off of the Oscars, one of the best actors of all time.
Come on. Can't make this shit up.
Based off of the awards, right? We're not saying there's other people who are not named. And I'm just talking about based off of his awards.
Right.
So it's so funny that she was like, oh, he was definitely not no Michael Jordan.
We would make fun of him like, what you gonna do with your little stupid headshots? And now look at him.
What gets me is the hypocrisy, right? I can't stand with it, can't stand for it. I can't stand the hypocrisy where women will tear men down. Women will call men corny, call them lame, call them all these different things, based off of them not being the status quo, right? Mm-hmm. If a man, don't cheat on you, don't break your heart, don't put his hands on you, whatever, he's lame, he's whack, he's corny. Oh, because he had headshots and he was pursuing his career and he wasn't in the hood doing hood-like things.
Bro, that's a real thing, yo. It's normally in the hood, though. It's normally in low-income places, like urban areas. I'm sorry to say, bro. I'm sorry to say. Bro. I heard that shit so many times, bro, when I was just working a job, like a 9 to 5, bro. Paying my bills, making sure that my bills were paid, and I wasn't doing street shit. When you know what I'm saying? Corny. Now, when the work pays off and then you getting in newer cars and, you start to upgrade your wardrobe and get a chain and something, now you're cool. It shit is so fucking stupid, bro. that's how this shit go, bro. It's dumb. And then people come around and be like, oh, I see you doing thing. I see your new whatever. Dumb shit. It has to be represented by material stuff, and when you finally fucking make it, like, that shit's crazy, bro.
He was lame. Oh yeah, we picture a lame guy like that buying his girl flowers. I don't get.
That shit crazy.
I don't get it.
I really think deep down inside, I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the best.
Flowers. Listen, I've seen a lot of guys who were not the best guys buy women flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Flowers don't mean nothing. And that's a whole different conversation for a different day, but flowers don't mean nothing. Flowers don't mean that you're a good guy. Flowers don't mean that you care more than other men. That's a whole nother conversation for a different day.
Yep.
But I'd like to know you guys' thoughts on this situation, right? Like, do you feel like, the constant pointing and laughing over there at L'Oreal, like, ha, is understandable? Do you think that she's getting too much flack because she's not the one who used the word corny? What's your thoughts in the comment section down below? Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.
Yeah. I love her takes on this, bro. Like, same way they would come at men, like she said, bro, females got to get held accountable too, because and we got to just change this, bro. Like, change this narrative of like this corny thing and everything. Like, I feel like these are the people we should be celebrating and be like, okay, like, yo, you can do something else than just fucking, be an athlete or a goddamn rapper, nigga, or try to get it out the streets. Like, that's the cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Granted, you could provide for your family and if you find a career in like entertainment and stuff like that. So if you're passionate about that, definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the whole, street shit is what's glorified as like niggas getting, that's the cool niggas, bro. Like, you know what I mean? The drug, like, you know how it go, bro. And yeah, I just think it's stupid, bro. I think these are the moments, and these are the kind of people we should be celebrating, especially as black men, young black men, successful, breaking through barriers in different industries and stuff like that. But yeah, man, great video. Like, comment, subscribe if you caught a vibe. To the next time, we out here.